Hey guys, as you know, Halo Infinite's winter update releases next week on the 8th of November. This is going to be Halo Infinite's best and biggest update since the game released last year. So my aim for this video is to speedrun through all of the content, changes, and improvements coming with the winter update. But I've got to say, majority of what's arriving next week is actually pretty solid. The winter update has two Forge maps arriving called Argyle and Detachment. Both look like they're fun to play on. Argyle doesn't exactly stand out to me, to be honest, because it looks quite bland, but it looks fun to play on. Detachment has a teleporter, and so far that's the only one we've seen in Halo Infinite, so for that reason I'm interested to see how that map's going to play. A remake of the pit from Halo 3 is also going to be arriving just shortly after the winter update, so don't expect the pit to arrive on the 8th of November, but it shouldn't be too far away. A new game mode is coming to the game as well, called Covert One Flag. This is an asymmetrical game mode that has attackers and defenders. Attackers will have loadouts of pulse carbines, sidekicks, and unlimited camo. Defenders will have commandos, energy swords, and unlimited threat sensors. It's a pretty fun, casual game mode, and honestly this is what Halo Infinite needs more of, so I'm pretty excited for it. Halo Infinite's Forge is also arriving with the winter update, and this is going to completely change the game. 343 will also be handpicking the best community creations and will be placing them into matchmaking. We're not too sure when that will happen, but for the meantime there'll be a file sharing system that will launch alongside Forge, and that itself looks pretty good. The winter update will also see the arrival of campaign mission replay and campaign network co-op. Alongside that, we're going to see quite a number of new achievements coming to the campaign. Many of them revolve around playing co-op with your friends, but there are some new individual achievements too. The winter update will feature its own 30-tier battle pass, and thankfully it's going to be free. And the most important items you'll see in this are the Mark 5, CQC, CQB, security shoulders, etc. The battle pass also features the Mark 5B armor core, which means players who didn't buy the battle pass in season 1 can still get all of the items and use them. Players will progress through this pass using Match XP. So Match XP will finally be arriving to Halo Infinite with this winter update, which means you can just play your matches, not worry about any challenges, and still progress through the pass. And this will also contribute to the overarching progression system that will release next year. Halo Infinite's challenges are becoming far more player friendly. They are not going to be mode restrictive, which means you can play with your friends in whatever mode you want to and still work towards completing your challenges. That is a big thing that so many Halo fans have been wanting to see since the game released, so that too is a great change. There are going to be a number of weapon sandbox changes coming too. The plasma pistol is getting a massive buff, so now it will finally be worth using. The pulse carbine is getting a decent buff as well, becoming far more useful at a closer range. The commando is also getting the buff to increase its effectiveness up close. The battle rifle is getting a tiny nerf, which will help players utilize the sandbox more often instead of just sticking with the battle rifle. The disruptor is having its magazine ammo count go from 10 to 12, which gives players a little bit more leeway when they're trying to get a kill with it. There are going to be some aiming improvements for PC players, and Red Reticle is finally coming for PC players. Desync is still a major concern for a lot of Halo fans, and 343 are well aware of this, and they've said during the winter update that they'll be releasing updates and fixes for desync, as well as bug fixes and mouse and keyboard improvements as well. There are some desync fixes planned to come out in the next few updates, so they're planning to fix ghost melees, blank shots, vehicle desync, all with updates during the winter update. Alongside those updates, Halo Infinite is going to have two mini events during the winter update. The first one arrives in December, which is going to be Winter Contingency, and the second one is in January, called Joint Fire. There is going to be a matchmaking update as well, which will allow players to have a preference when they are searching for games. The options will be local search and expanded search. It's not a region selector, but it's still going to be very helpful for all of us. And then last but not least, with the arrival of Forge, there are going to be 6 Forge canvases released into the game. These are Arid, Ecliptic, Myers, Seafloor, Void, and Institute. These Forge canvases are huge, so just imagine the crazy things players will be able to do when they get their hands on this. So guys, that's everything important that's arriving with Halo Infinite's winter update. Yes, majority of these things arriving should have been here at Halo Infinite's launch, but I'm just glad that Halo Infinite is finally making steps in the right direction, and I fully believe 2023 will be a far better year for Halo. Just want to say guys, by the time you're watching this video, it will be my birthday, and the best gift you guys could give me would be subscribing to the channel. The majority of you guys that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. It's free, and trust me, you'll be helping me out more than you know. But massive thank you to everyone who is currently subscribed. I love you all, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Have a good one.